Hello everyone. Today I would like to relate to you some things that happened to me more than 40 years ago. In 1982, I went to visit my aunt and uncle in Italy. I was living in Toronto, Ontario, Canada at the time, and my aunt and uncle lived in a town called Santa Maria Imbaro in Chieti, Italy, where I was born. I have already described in another video some of the things that happened to me when I was there, such as when a statue of Our Lady became real to me during a procession. When I returned to Toronto, other things started to happen. For example, one time I saw Jesus light in front of the TV at home, and also part of his body, like he must have appeared after his resurrection. I saw him on the cross and also being taken down into Mary's arms. Someone else was also there, which I thought was Mary Magdalene. I saw him on the cross, on the ground, and they abused his body. He walked toward me and sat in my place, showed me his spike wounds on his wrist and palm also. These were all images I was seeing in our living room. The images were something like the background images people used to see on old television sets that were connected to an antenna. As I was going in to lie in bed, I saw Jesus using my motions to lie on the cross. That is, as I was getting into bed, moving my arms and legs, it became Jesus lying on the cross, and then he stayed with me. I also had a strong sense, like a vision of the Lord's skin. In my diary notes, I wrote something to the effect of the following. It is so old, referring to his skin. But remember, the corrupt process of aging in man has been overcome because he conquered sin and rose from the dead and resurrected body and soul into heaven. The beautiful characteristic of age is left. We had a neighbor across the street that had a small house on their front lawn with a statue of Mary inside. The following is an excerpt from my diary. I saw Mary in the little house across the street. She moved back and forth and then approached me, and then moved away to my right spiritually. And then when I got to the living room, she entered me. It was beautiful. It was her. These were some of the first times I experienced Jesus and Mary in this way. I don't think God has given me these revelations just for myself. I believe they are meant to be shared with other people. I have kept these things to myself for so long, as I didn't know what to do or who to tell. Each time I thought about telling someone, I never actually followed through. I didn't think anyone would believe me. I wanted to write a book, but I didn't really know where to start. I asked God to forgive me for not telling anyone before now. Thank you so much for listening, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel.